What's up? I'm Sammy. I'm going to be talking about how to make a strong Workaway profile. For our credentials, we're going to be traveling for 6 months with Workaway, and we've gotten 9 offers out of 42 applications. So let's get into it. Step number 1 to making a good, strong Workaway profile is make sure that you don't leave any gaps in your profile. Make sure that every section of your profile is thoughtfully filled, that you max out the amount of photos you have. If there's any empty fields, it might make it seem like you're trying to hide something or you're not really giving as much of an effort. So make sure that you max out and fill in every single possible thing that you can. For the photos, make sure you balance the amount of group photos with personal solo photos. You don't want to have too many group photos. It's going to feel a little too casual. You want to highlight yourself doing things in your photos that you want to be applying to do for Workaway. So for us, we plan on doing gardening, we plan on working with animals and doing some building. So we incorporated some of those things into our photos to make it seem like we know what we're doing, we can help you with this. You also want to include a couple photos with you traveling so that they know that you're out and about, you're doing things, you're already open to new experiences and willing to travel for work. If you have multiple people, make sure that they're both represented well in all the photos. Number 3 is make a good introduction video. It doesn't need to be too long, maybe 1 to 2 minutes, and it will give the host a sense of your personality, your tone, your sincerity. So you want it to keep it professional, but try to be natural, right? This is just so people can get a feel for who you are. With Workaway, you're going to be most likely living with people, so they want to know that you're a real person, that you're easy to get along with, that you're down to earth, and that you have real hobbies and experiences to share. Number 4 is you might want to think about doing a short-term stay which is near you before trying to apply out of the country or some huge stay that you want to try and do for months on end. If you do a really short stay nearby, you might get a good review and that helps your profile get seen, and having reviews is going to be really important for getting jobs in the future on Workaway. For the profile description, keep it focused on you, not so much on the person you're applying to within your own profile description. Keep it focused on the positive things about you. Avoid writing about the dislikes or things you don't want to do on your stay. Emphasize your strengths and positivity. This is where you should mention your dietary restrictions. My wife and I are vegan, so we put that on there. You also want to talk about your relevant work experience here that would apply to the work that you're also going to be applying to. Even if you have work experience which is unrelated, you can still try to find a way to make it relate to the work that you're going to be doing. You also definitely want to include your hobbies, your personal passions. This is to potentially show that you might have the same type of hobbies as someone else, that you have the same interests, which would be really important if you're going to be spending months or weeks with someone. Number 6 is you want to tailor your application to the host's listing. This is really important. You want to read each host's listing thoroughly and make sure that you include specifics from their listing, which is usually going to be in their help section. You want to include those as you're writing your message to them to showcase, hey, I can help you with these things. I've done these things, or I have this work experience that you're looking for, I can help you. You also want to mention why their particular project excites you. You know, are you interested in permaculture? Have you researched it before? Are you interested in starting a flower meadow? Whatever it may be, show why you're interested in their project. You can also offer extra help in your initial message. So by listing your hobbies or things that you're interested in, you can also say, I'm willing to share these experiences, this knowledge. I'm willing to cook for you, whatever it may be, so that it feels more like an exchange, because it is an exchange. You also want to mention your flexibility and adaptability to potential changes to your job or whatever might happen on the listing. You just want to make it known that you're willing to adapt and change if that's what's required of you. Number 8 is you want to encourage transparency by offering to have a video call with them. We included this in every single application that we sent out, and it also gives you a chance to see if they're a good fit for you, right? I feel like a lot of the time as applicants, we feel like, oh, we're just trying to get the job, but you should also be careful for yourself and make sure that the person you're applying to is a good fit for you. When it comes to crafting the what else section, this one's very simple. You just want to create bullet points for easy reading. You know, keep it concise, 7 to 10 bullet points. That kind of goes over everything about who you are, your job experience, what you're interested in doing at Workaway, what are your motivations, what you're willing to share, kind of all the things that we already talked about. You want to give a snapshot for all of those things just so someone can see it get a good idea of who you are. The last tip is to ask a lot of questions. Whenever we did a video chat with people, the more questions we asked, the more people kind of responded well to that. The more they felt like we had a genuine interest in who they were, in what their project was about, and what we might be able to do in order to better help them on their project. So it's really important that you ask questions and get to know them a little bit. Make it known that you're very genuinely and sincerely interested. And that's it for all of my tips for making a strong Workaway profile. If you like the content, it would mean a lot if you subscribed and dropped a like down below, as I do plan on documenting our entire Workaway experience in 2025 as we travel to Ireland, Scotland, and the Netherlands for 6 months. We're going to be making a lot of videos about our experience and any tips we have with Workaway. Thank you so much. See you next time.